Okay, everyone. Hope your morning's going well. Just left the Verizon store. Having some issues with my video, with the recording, to where it stops after 10 minutes of recording, and it's constantly zooming in and out if it's on me. So they told me that I have to put it down to 1280, a lower definition, something like that. That's what he's telling me what works. So I'm doing a test run and seeing if this will go past 10 minutes, because it shuts off after 10 minutes. And then later on I'll test it and see if it zooms back and forth, because that just might be the problem. Which, why would you have that option for your phone if that's what it's going to do? I mean, that just doesn't make sense to me. So now you got to go with a lower quality of video. It just doesn't make sense. I'm not sure what the whole purpose behind that is. So, and I bought a 64 gig, the biggest SD card you could get, thinking that was the problem, and that apparently wasn't the problem. So I'm going to take a little ride, and we're going to enjoy. I'm going to get out of this shopping area and do some back roads driving and see if it improves at all, and just make my way home eventually. But I don't know. Just doesn't make sense. So it seems that my day is being filled up with having to take care of things, which is fine, because I have to. These are all things that have been on my to-do list to get done eventually, so I might as well get them done. And I have to go get an oil change yet, and might as well do it all while I'm out now, because apparently we're getting some bad weather Thursday night into Friday, and then again on Saturday night into Sunday, and then supposedly it's going to snow again on Sunday night, apparently, and have a freezing mixture or whatever. So I got my coffee. I'm warm. I'm enjoying being out and about. It is me time, my terms, my day to do what I want to do, nobody else's time, and it's all on me. So I'm just going to enjoy the ride as soon as I get out of this traffic. Drinking my Sheetz coffee, black of course. Sheetz, if you don't know about Sheetz, Sheetz is a huge convenience store chain in Pennsylvania, at least. I know there's some down in Maryland. Their big competitor is Rutter's and Wawa. So if you know who Rutter's and Wawa are, and what used to be Hess, which I don't think they're a competitor. They can't compare. Used to be Turkey Hill, but you know, Turkey Hill is just not keeping up with the Joneses as far as, you know, convenience stores and gas and all that stuff. I think Wawa, Rutter's, and Sheetz, you know, they're fighting it out right now as far as who's the king of the hill. And they all got good coffee. I like Wawa's the best. I think their coffee's the best, but it is what it is. So read up on some news this morning, and I think it's important that we keep up with current events. I don't think it's wise to sit with the news channel on all day long, but we do need to keep up and catch up with what's going on locally, state, national, and in the world. You know, we've got to got to see what's happening so we can be informed and decide how we want to do things, vote and whatever. But it looks like Brexit got shot down. Not sure what the whole deal is there, but that affects the whole world, because the European Union, it's all those countries going in together. And I think, from what I'm gathering, the United Kingdom, the folks there in the UK, the people don't want to be a part of the European Union. They want to have control over their money, their own money market, and I don't know. It's kind of difficult trying to keep up with it, but it seems like it's going to be a lot choppier waters ahead before they get that whole mess straightened out. And then, of course, you come here in the United States, and we got our fair share of issues going on right now. But hey, if you don't get involved and you don't vote and you don't stand up and speak out, change is not going to happen. I mean, it's been 2 years since Trump's been in office, and people still haven't let it go. The economy's good. The economy's doing real good. Everything that he's promised, what he's promised on his campaign, there's a bunch of things that he fulfilled the promises on. And I'll tell you what, that's no small task. A lot of presidents have failed to even come close to what Trump has done in his first 2 years. We got the lowest unemployment in decades. Our economy's doing really well. I don't understand why we just can't give this president credit where credit is due. I mean, we're a lot better off than we were for the 8 years we had President Obama, and I don't mind saying that. I didn't like the guy. I mean, he started off on the wrong foot with me. I wanted to give him a chance, but when you start off by doing an apology tour, apologizing for America, I got a problem with that. So, but anyhow, I want to get up to, hopefully we'll have enough time, I can get up to the town that has one of my favorite coffee shops in it. Up to Linglestown. I'm following his truck. Thank goodness he's turning left. Good Lord. But we're going to test this out and see if this thing goes past 10 minutes. If it doesn't, we got a problem, and I got to call tech support, because this phone didn't do that before, and it's really going to be frustrating, because sometimes I need to go beyond 10 minutes. I'm behind another truck. Good grief. Sorry about the view, folks. I was hoping to have something a little bit better than a truck, but it is what it is. I guess they got jobs too. So, he's turning, thank God. You don't have to look at him for much longer. Coming up to Linglestown. Small little town outside of Harrisburg. Yeah, I was a little close to him, wasn't I? It's got one of my favorite coffee shops in this town. It's called St. Thomas Roasters. Really good. Check them out online. They got coffee. They will send coffee out. They sell it by the bag, by the pound, quarter pound, half pound. But they got some good stuff. Really good stuff. I like it. I like it a lot. So if I get cut off here in the next few seconds, that means that this is not working and I need to call tech support, which is not what I want to be doing for my day, is be on the phone with tech support. I don't know why something just can't work and work. So passing the golf course now. Well, we're still recording past 10 minutes. So that's a good thing. So maybe this worked. But yeah, we're coming up into Linglestown now. We're just outside of it. It's part of Linglestown, but it's not, you know, the outskirts. Linglestown itself is a small little town. Just taking you on a little ride. The day in the life of John Williams. That's what you're getting here today. There's the new firehouse to the right there. There's the old firehouse and the big cell tower behind it. Fire company's making some good rental income off the cell companies. When I worked for an ambulance company, Sprint wanted to come in and put a cell tower in on our property because we were up on a hill, and that was a $15,000 a month revenue for the company, and the township came in and shot it down. That $15,000 a month would have went a long ways for us, but greedy township. So St. Thomas Roasters coming up here on the right, the yellow sign. And they're a little busy today. They're always busy. When I go in there, they're busy all the time. This is the square of Linglestown. Linglestown is an old town not far from Fort Indiantown Gap. And we're going to head back out of town because I want to get home, get some things done. So this is the east side of town as we come out. Old cemetery on the left, probably as old as the town. It'd be neat to get history books on each of the towns and see what, you know, how things worked and how people did things. And that would be neat. That would be really neat. When I had my business, my office was in Linglestown. I had an office there. I had one in Hershey. Then I had one up here in Harrisburg, up where we're heading up that way. So I had 3 different offices. But well, it seems that we fixed the length of video time. So rather than bore you with more driving, I am going to call it quits and end this video right here. And later on today, we're going to test it out to see if that fixed the zoom in and zoom out on the video. We'll go from there. Have a great day, everybody. Enjoy your day. I'm going to enjoy my coffee and leisurely work my way back home. Got things to do at the house. Take care, everybody. See you on the next one.